Big Daniel, Import Life Media. Today's episode, we're gonna bring you some new laws, rules, and regulations that are going on. A lot of different rules and laws have gone into effect regarding your vehicles, regarding driving, certain things going on the road that could possibly get you tickets, get your license taken away, or even get your car impounded.
No, God, please, no!
So, today, we're gonna go ahead and take a trip to the great state of Virginia, known for producing people such as Chris Brown, Missy Elliott, Timbaland, Pharrell Williams. Here's a random fact for you about Virginia before we get further into the video. Do you know what the official drink of the state of Virginia is? The official drink of Virginia. That's right, you guessed it. It's milk.
Mr. Miller told me he never drinks milk.
Milk is the official drink of Virginia. But anyway, as of July 1st, they passed a new law. It's the new seatbelt law. Now, you figure based on whatever state that you live in that seatbelts are a requirement. Not everywhere. Now, the state of Virginia passed a law saying that anybody that is in the vehicle without a seatbelt, instead of that person getting a seatbelt ticket, it's the driver. The driver's responsibility.
And take a look. This is video of Virginia's Click It or Ticket kickoff event that happened just a short time ago. This year's campaign has a new focus because Virginia has a new backseat seatbelt law that takes effect July 1st. The law will require every adult riding in a car on a public highway to wear a seatbelt, even in the back seat. Current law only requires adults in the front seat to wear a seatbelt.
Though we are making strides, the numbers show that we still have a long way to go. Last year, 322 unrestrained individuals lost their lives in crashes on Virginia roadways. That's 50% of fatalities in vehicles equipped with safety restraints. The tragic loss of these lives reminds us of the vital importance of seatbelt use.
So if you're driving around and whoever is in your vehicle that doesn't have a ticket, it's a $25 fine for each person that the driver has to pay for. And if somebody is seen as driving with a child in the vehicle, it's a $50 fine. Now, the reason why this new law came into effect is because there was an individual in 2020 and he was a passenger in the back seat.
The new seatbelt law is named for Christopher King, a young Virginia man who died in a crash in 2020 shortly after high school graduation. He was a backseat passenger who was not belted in.
And the driver was clocked at going 80 miles an hour. Now, you might not think that's fast, but every terrain, every road is different. So the driver was going 80 miles an hour. This individual named Chris was in the back seat without a seatbelt. The car ended up losing control, going into a ditch, flipping, whatever. Chris, who was in the backseat, ended up flying out of the vehicle, and he passed away because of it. Now, Chris's mom is the one that partnered up with the DMV, the state legislators and everything like that, passed this law. So there's a couple different stipulations with this. Before, adults, you could drive around without a seatbelt. Especially if you're in the back seat. You weren't required to wear a seatbelt at all. It was okay in Virginia, but because of this accident, they passed it for the safety of individuals. So it's not really a bad thing, but if somebody does get caught without a seatbelt, the driver has to pay for everything. Yeah, it could suck, but it is the driver's responsibility to get everybody home safe and make sure everybody's okay. I understand that. In Virginia, the Department of Motor Vehicles stated that 35% of the people that were killed in the year of 2024 resulted from them not wearing seatbelts, which is kind of crazy. So now Virginia is in the same group of 34 other states all across the United States that require seatbelts for people in the front seat and back seat. There's only 15 states across the United States that don't require seatbelts for front seat drivers. Like I said, everything is based on your location, your region, and the laws in whatever state that you're in. Another thing that Virginia also added as of July 1st, ta-da! Takeovers. Yeah, it made it all the way to that state. Not just California, not just New York. It's happening over there too. So now they classify takeovers going to be seen as reckless driving. Now, that to me, that's pretty much a given. But typically, they would get a violation or a citation for an illegal gathering or whatever, but now it's seen as a reckless driving and it goes under those laws. Pretty much Virginia had the 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So check this out. You might be surprised that takeovers made it to Virginia with that whole, I guess you could say culture. I don't agree with it, but whatever. So the takeover committee has made it all the way, their influence, to Virginia. Now, Virginia ranks 6 in takeovers on what's going on in that state. This is where you'll be surprised. Like I said, we're talking about California, New York, maybe even Chicago, big cities that have a lot of people and they just, you know, do a bunch of idiotic stuff, but I guess everybody's not doing it. But Virginia's number 6. What do you think number 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 is? Check this out. So the other top 5 states, North Dakota, Wyoming, Kansas, Montana, and Utah. Would have never expected that at all, you know? Third and final law that is going to be hitting Virginia, but this one won't go into effect until 2026. If you get caught speeding, if you're going fast enough, they're going to require you to not only put a GPS in your vehicle, but a govern. What a govern is that it regulates how fast you can go. So they can set it at 100 or they can set it at 85. What you're gonna have to do is get that installed in your vehicle for however long they say or specify, and obviously pay your tickets. But even if you have your foot all the way to the floor, as fast as it can go, it's not gonna go past the designated or specified speed limit, whether it be 85 or 100. So you're not gonna be able to see people going 120 or 150 or whatever. At the end of the day, they see it as, you have your car, if you can't control your speed, we're gonna do it for you. Right now, they're figuring out all the details with it, but that's gonna go into effect in 2026 in Virginia. I don't know, just kind of letting you guys know, with the ones that live out in Virginia, people that are gonna be traveling cross country or going through that state, you wanna know and be aware of what the laws and rules and regulations are, so you don't get in trouble. Because I know for sure, when you get pulled over, even if you have out-of-state plates, if you look at that officer and be like, hey, I didn't know, I don't live out here. Do you really think they care? Do you really think they'll give you a pass? No, they're gonna write that ticket, get your money, send you on your way. Just be aware, every state is different. But anyway, let me know what you guys thought about the video. Let me know what you guys thought about these laws, these new changes. And I'm gonna keep bringing you more content dealing with each state and what has changed, because I don't want you guys getting a ticket. I don't want your guys' cars getting impounded. And I don't want you guys getting in trouble. You know what I mean? Just trying to give you guys some information. If you haven't done so yet, please like and subscribe to this video. And go ahead and give me a follow on Instagram, Import Life Media, TikTok, Import Life Media, Facebook, Import Life Media. Go ahead and call your mama up. Import Life Media. You know what I mean? She knows what it is. Yeah. Anyway, guys, leave in the comment section if you guys agree with it, what your thoughts are. And any and every single comment you guys leave, I always respond back. I love speaking to all of my subscribers. I love talking to all of my new viewers. You know, as always, stay blessed, be good to yourself, be good to each other, and let's get those cars built, y'all. Let's get it in. Till next time.